This is Africa, and here's Togo. Now let's go to Togo, shall we? Carved like a notch in the middle of tropical West Africa, the land we know as Togo was inhabited by various tribes who were later joined by other tribes, but the various ethnicities kept to themselves and there was no big centralized kingdom ruling over everyone. Yet, since there was no writing, information was scarce until the late 15th century when the Portuguese arrived. Togo subsequently became part of the infamous Slave Coast. This was a miserable epoch in which human beings were bought and sold by others and shipped off to work on plantations in the Americas. In the 1800s, slavery thankfully began to die out. Phew! Yeah. Instead, Europeans began conquering Africa outright. This was called the Scramble for Africa, and Africa couldn't have been more scrambled if it were an egg. Togo was taken by the German Empire, who labelled it Togoland. So if you wanted to arrive by ship, eventually you would have to go land in Togoland. Okay, no more of that. The Germans introduced modern infrastructure and pushed for amped up agricultural production, but during World War I, Togo was invaded by the British and French, who split the country between them. The British bit would later join Ghana. In 1960, Togo gained its independence, and the following year, Sylvanus Olympio was elected the first president. So after that, everything was good. Oh, wait, he got assassinated. This guy ran the show from 1967 to 2005, when he died. He was succeeded by his son, who also mysteriously kept getting elected. The people finally rose up against it all, and the result was the same guy got elected again. Togo today has a low level of human development with an agrarian-based economy, and a lot of work will be needed to get things going better, and let's hope that happens. But as for me, it's time
outside influences into their spirituality, with Hinduism having some type of influence after the 1950s. Indian spirits were particularly tied to Mamawata, the Vadun of wealth and beauty who commands the sea. And Indian-derived gods were a part of her Mamisi, basically her devotees. In Hinduism, Shiva is known as the Supreme Lord, who protects and transforms the universe. But in Vadun, he's known as Shiva Mamadan, Akpan, or Ako Adu. And his job is to clear the path for Mamawata. And aside from Shiva, there's other Hindu gods that have become Vadun as well, such as the god Ganesha. In Hinduism, he is known to bring good luck, remove obstacles, and be the holder of wisdom. But in Vadun, he is known as Tohusu, the spirit or Vadun associated with royalty. There's also Krishna, the deity for compassion and love, and he is known as Edda, the Vadun associated with the python. Make sure to follow and like.
टोगो में है, यहाँ पर भी प्रीस्ट पुजारी सभी टोगोलीज नेशनल हैं।
हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे हरे हे जगन्नाथ c'est Santa seulement les faire du Seigneur.
करने को घूमने फिरने के लिए और इस रीजन के दो पार्ट किए। जो वेस्टर्न पार्ट था उसको अद्भुत और सुंदर सा शिव मंदिर वेस्ट अफ्रीका के एक छोटे से देश टोगो में, जिसकी स्थापना की है एक लेबनीज व्यक्ति ने। और आप इस मंदिर में देख सकते हैं किस तरह से शिव भक्ति में अफ्रीका के सभी नागरिक झूम रहे हैं। अद्भुत और सुंदर वो हिंदू टेम्पल यहाँ पर है, गुरु नानक देव को समर्पित है, जो सिखों के पहले गुरु है। और दुर्गा माँ का भी टेम्पल यहीं पर है। ये यहाँ पर जो टोगो में वेस्ट अफ्रीका के अंदर जो सिंधी कम्युनिटी है, उन्होंने ये मंदिर एस्टेब्लिश किया है।